Oh man, so Dr. Umar has finally gave a crazy breakdown of what happened in the midst of the custody battle between him and his baby mother. Now, this was in response to him saying he actually finally heard his daughter refer to him as an abuser. Let me go ahead and play y'all the snippet of that. When she was speaking to a lady by the name of Rocky, I had the full conversation on my platform. Here goes a clip of it though.
Tried reaching out to Dr. Umar, he ignored me. Once he seen that I outed him, he sent me a message saying, "Oh, I want to take you and your mom out to dinner." He was domestic with my mom, so I really don't want to involve my mom in that. But my thing is, why do you want to try to talk to me now? It's because I outed you. You should have been tried to reach out to me, and I ignored.
But is that what you wanted for him to talk to you though?
At
like, do you think you wanted that?
At least a conversation, Rocky. The man ignored me.
So why did you decline the dinner?
You're not ready to. I ain't declined. It's pending.
Okay, so if y'all want to see that full thing, go in the comment section below in the pinned comment and the description. You'll see the full video for that situation. Interesting conversation, way different than what the daughter initially said, because she did say that Umar and her mother were co-parenting at a particular point in time, up until she was 10, I believe she said. So Umar wasn't just out of her life since she was born. There's something that happened. Umar is saying a bit of what happened. Let's check this out. So he puts up this long post. Bear with me, let's read through this thing, dog, because this is crazy. So he says, while in Sweden, I was not aware that I was also accused by my eldest daughter of domestically abusing her mother. First, I want to state for the record that I have never abused any woman, a fact to which my ancestors can testify. What actually happened was one day during my daughter's early years. I was going to her mother's apartment to visit my child when I noticed before entering that her rear car windows had been broken out. There was glass everywhere, and my first thought was that someone had broken into the car to steal whatever was inside. However, I noticed a note on top of my daughter's baby seat. I reached inside, wiped some of the glass away, and read the note. To my surprise, it was a letter from Mama Smurf's lover, who was threatening to unalive both her and my child for unstated reasons. Although I can't remember everything he had to say, I do remember that threat and the very aggressive tone of his letter. He didn't mention why he had chosen to vandalize her car, nor why he was threatening their lives. I took the note inside and gave it to Mama Smurf. I called the Philadelphia Police Department, and an officer arrived later to take the report. This action would save my professional life, as you will soon learn. I asked the officer if he thought I should purchase a gun for self-defense should he return, and he said yes. I went to the gun shop and obtained my first firearm. Mama Smurf and I decided that it would be best if I stayed at her home for the week in case her lover came back looking to keep good on his promise. At some point, Mama Smurf and I got into an argument again about custody. This would be an ongoing theme, as she had promised me sometime during her third trimester that you will be with both of us or neither one of us. 22 years later, and we could see that she has largely kept her promise. Anyway, the nature of our argument centered on my belief that my daughter should come and stay with me while she was going through her domestic violence scare. She refused, and I left vowing to get custody of my daughter. However, Mama Smurf and Grandma Smurf would beat me to the punch. They had filed for a restraining order and claiming that I had purchased my firearm to terrorize and harm Mama Smurf and not to protect my daughter from her estranged lover. They also wanted to press charges against me for the said offense. This was all a scheme to prevent me from gaining primary physical custody of our child. On the day of the hearing, inside the courtroom, Mama Smurf pulled from her pocketbook approximately 12 Polaroid photos of her body that she claimed contained bruises caused by me, knowing that I had never put my hands on her. I was certain the photos had been fabricated. When the judge asked me to take a look at the photos, I had immediately informed the judge that these were not bruises but blotches of makeup and artificial skin color. I couldn't believe that the Smurfs had went so far as to bring false evidence against me in a court of law to try and destroy my professional career just to keep me from getting custody of my child. I then asked the judge to have Mama Smurf stand and show one of the bruises on her actual body, as there was no way that bruises this serious could disappear so quickly. Being unable to show any physical evidence of these fake injuries, the judge scolded her for lying in court, to which Mama Smurf reacted with attitude and insubordination. The female Asian judge then instructed the bailiff to stand next to Mama Smurf, warning Mama Smurf that her next outburst would result in a contempt of court arrest. I sat in that courtroom stunned, as I couldn't believe that the mother of my child told the judge that I purchased my weapon to threaten and harm her and not to protect my child from a death threat made against her life by Mama Smurf's lover. In fact, she never mentioned the busted car window, the death threat, or the police report. What really saved me inside that courtroom that day was when I produced the police report reference number, which proved the officer had recommended that I obtain a firearm for the defense of my child and her mother. This evidence, along with the fake body injury photos, was enough for the judge to dismiss the case. That day changed everything for me, as I had learned firsthand just how much Mama Smurf hated me for not making her my wife. She never pressed charges against the man who threatened my daughter's life, but she tried to ruin mine just for trying to be there for her. Who knows what would have happened to me had I never called the police and had their report taken. As I left family court that day, Grandpa Smurf, disappointed in the judge's decision, tried to engage me in a scuffle. As we prepared to clash outside the family court, police stepped in to separate us and pulled me back into the building until the Smurfs had left the area. I couldn't believe it. An entire day filled with conflict and negativity, all because of one woman's lies and hate. If Dr. Umar Ifatunde is guilty of domestic abuse, then I challenge anyone to produce a police report, arrest record, or order of restraint. Mama Smurf has been lying to Baby Smurf her entire life. I was excluded from your life despite multiple family court shared custody orders because I didn't marry your mother. You will be with both of us or neither one of us. That is the whole truth, all of the truth, and nothing but the truth. All right? That's what Umar got to say, bro. That's what he got to say. Now, if all this is true, that's crazy as hell. That's crazy as hell, boy. Whew, that's crazy as hell. Now, is that enough to make you walk away from a family and back away until the child is old enough to build on a relationship? Like, is that enough? Let me know. Let me know. Let's look at some reactions because this was posted on this platform and I know some people probably didn't read all of it. Let's look at and see what people are saying in the comment section. He still need to be held accountable for not forming a relationship with his adult daughter. Okay, but if that's true, what are you going to say about what the mother did? That was foul if that's true. That was foul, nasty, disgusting what she did. I'm scared of the people saying I'm not reading all of that. True. You don't need primary custody to be a dad. But did you see what the reason why he wanted custody? Because he thought his daughter's life was in thing. Okay. It was a scheme set up by Todd. Sir, just admit you weren't present in your kid's life. This lady says, I'm just going to say women want men to jump through a million hoops to be a father. If I was a man, I'm not doing all that. Okay, my question is, when did she turn 18? Why don't you have a relationship with her now? And where's the police report you said was made? And why aren't you the bigger person in this relationship? The daughter didn't ask to be here. Why all this animosity towards her? Okay. Y'all should keep y'all opinions on it till the whole truth came out. I know that's what I'm doing. I'm trying my best to do that. I am asking questions when I think questions need to be asked, but if things are true, there's a lot of chaos going on in this situation, bro. He always bringing up our ancestors, sir. They have nothing to do with this. Yeah, dog, bro. That's a crazy story to tell. And the thing about it, he says he has the court paperwork to back the things he's saying. So those are the things he more than likely wanted to show the baby girl. That's wild. That's wild. Once again, if you guys want to see the full conversation she had where she slipped up low-key and spoke about her relationship with her father, although it was fractured, he was there. There was some type of struggle between the mother and the father for custody. He wanted custody of his daughter. He fought for custody of his daughter. He's saying that fight turned extra nasty. But once again, that full conversation with her is in the description. All right. Let me know what y'all got to say in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here, though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.